Certified Home presents to you Sukari Heights, developed by Certified Homes, is magnificently designed, luxurious, and executive residence offering world-class lifestyle. Starting from Kenya shillings 2.7 million, Sukari Heights is located in the most exclusive Kahawa Sukari neighborhood, just 15 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD and 20 minutes drive to JKIA. The location of these homes avails a short commute to work using an easy transport network, a large choice of dining and entertainment options. Designed to be the finest expression of world-class finishes, Sukari Heights is a rare opportunity to reside in one of the most exclusive addresses in Nairobi. As a resident, you will have access to lifestyle amenities including shopping center, gym, spa, eateries, and basement parking, suitable for family living as well as investment. As an investor, you will enjoy good returns on investment owning to recurring rental income, property appreciation leading to higher resale value. For further information, call 0711 128 128. You can also catch us at www.certifiedhomes.co.ke.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Gina Muigai Show. For those who are joining us for the first time, welcome. Be sure to follow and subscribe to the Gina Muigai Show here on Facebook and on Instagram. You can follow, and also you can find many more videos that we have created in the past. They are all on the YouTube channel. You can look the Gina Muigai Show on YouTube. So today we are having a very interesting topic. I'm very excited about it. It is a topic that I did not feel comfortable to address alone by myself because I'm not the best in this when it comes to relationship. And we're going to be talking about the impact that your spouse or your partner, your husband, this could be your husband, your boyfriend, whoever it could be, has the impact that they have in your life and the impact that they do have in your career, and also determine like the boundaries, like how much can you let them determine or impact your career decisions, how important it is, and how important it is, and how you can improve or do better in that sector. Okay, what we do know is that the person you choose to share your lifetime with, or the person that you date, the person you surround yourself with, including friends and everybody, they impact your lives. They impact your life directly. You cannot just you cannot numb it off. You cannot be like out of the equation when they are part of your life. So they're gonna be in your life, they're gonna be impacting your life, they're gonna determine where you go, because the number of people, the type of people you surround yourself with, it directly impacts where you end up. Okay, and so I see people here. If you can hear me, if we are together, please hit me a thumbs up. I just want to make sure we are together. If you can hear me and I'm clear, loud enough, please say yes, we are together. So today I am going to be speaking with one of the best. He is Benjamin Baganko, who is my friend too. So Benjamin has been talking about relationships, and I love how he's able to address relationship with that lenses of African perspective, because he is from Africa, and how we perceive relationships here. Whatever we could be in America, in Africa, in Asia, whatever it could be, it directly has to make an impact with our lives, in our lives, about us, because that is who we are. Okay, sometimes you might go seeking counsel from other people, and it may not make sense to you because you're different, you're coming from a very different culture, different demographic, and that all matters. So if you guys can hear me, honestly, I don't see any comment. I see some likes. So if we are clear, if we are together, please hit me the thumbs up and let me know. Let me know. And so in a short minute, I'm going to be adding Benjamin, and we're going to get started on this show. And so for those who are joining us, Benja, I can see you live. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Are we together? Someone just type something on the comment. I just want to be sure. I cannot see it. And Benja, if you are here, type on the comment, and then I can see how to add you. Because I see a lot of people. I see 32 people already, 33, but I cannot see any comments. So I just want to be sure that you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Are we together? Benjar, go ahead and write a comment so that I can see you, and then I will add you. Okay. So those who are joining in, welcome. Today we are having a very interesting topic. We are talking about your spouse and your career, how to make the two work, how to match them, and turn it into a successful career. Benja, can you hear me? Can you see me? Um, I am trying to add you. And I see that you hit the like button. I see you. Okay, I see Wanjiku saying yes, yes, we need one boy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Now I see that we are together. So Benja, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you so I can bring you on and we can get this topic going. So for anyone who has a question, maybe you want to learn about how to improve your career, grow into your career, do better, and you do not know how to do it, please feel free to write me an inbox anytime. You can reach out to me. People in America, especially, I help you guys get the job that you want, the jobs that you do desire. Okay, I'm gonna add you now. I see you. Awesome. It's now adding Ben. And so, guys, welcome. Go ahead and tag, share this video, tag other people, invite other people to watch because the truth is that we all get. Do you have your headphones? Yeah. No, go ahead and use it. There is an echo. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, get your headphones first because it has an echo. I know viewers can hear the echo. Yeah, and as we wait on you, welcome viewers. I want to welcome you guys. Welcome to today's show, and we
Hello.
are talking about yes. Hello, can you hear me? Benjamin, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and how about the viewers? The viewers, can you hear him? We want to just be sure as we hit this road running, because today we are talking about things that are uncomfortable, unconventional. I had to bring him here so that he can help me, because I am not the best when it comes to the relationships. Oh, I see people can hear you. And so now we can now focus, Benjer. Welcome to the Gina Muigai Show. Can you hear me, Benjamin?
Yes, I can, but I can hear the echoes. I don't know why. Do you have headphones too?
I do, but mine do not have like the outlet. And they are pretty big. I want to be sure that everyone can hear us. Let me try this. You guys let me know you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, I can hear you too. So I want to make sure the audience can hear me. You guys, can you hear me? Delina Asunga, can you hear me? I want to be okay. I think people can hear both of us clearly. Okay.
I can hear you, but there's so many echoes from my side.
From your side?
Yeah.
Do you want to unplug your headphones and then plug them right in? And maybe that would help.
Let me unplug.
Okay.
Hello.
Now I have
an echo. Now you have an echo. Now I hear you clearly.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. We might have to.
You might have to
just get them back because they do have a really bad echo. That's what I was hearing.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay. Have you downloaded your Facebook? Have you updated it like before you just came live?
How about now? Oh,
I do have it.
You do have it. Okay. Audience of the viewers can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. You
go ahead and get them back on then. Can you hear? Are there echoes on your side?
Yes, a lot.
Yes, a lot of it. Oh,
you try them.
Try them again. Let's see. Let me try my headphones one more time.
Okay. And so for the viewers, they say it's worse when we don't have the headphones on. Can you guys hear? Can you hear me now? Can you hear us now?
Hello.
Yes, that is good. That is clear now. Okay.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna go right in. I'm gonna start by welcoming the viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today is a topic that we really want to address. It's a topic that is needed for us, for everybody, because we are talking about careers. And If you are familiar with the career, with what career does to your life, the impact career has in your life, you understand that a right career decision can set you into a trajectory of success. Your children, your children's children, you can just change your whole life just by going by a right career or making a good career move. While on the other side, we do have the opposite. On the flip side, if you make one wrong career move, just a decision maybe to not be in school, or a decision to just quit your job and become jobless, that one bad decision can affect you like for the rest of your life, affect your children, affect you to an extent that you cannot imagine. So talking about career and relationships, it's something that we cannot separate, because on the other hand, we have your spouse or your partner is someone who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. There's a person who is going to directly impact even your performance at work, everything that you do, and therefore their part in your life is just something you cannot separate. Your work and your spouse cannot be separated, and so we're looking for that nice balance to strike so that you can be successful. So to address this topic, I am not the best in relationship advice, for sure. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
If anything, I would need help.
Okay.
And so to make sure that I give you guys the best information, like I usually do on the Gina Muigai Show, I bring you the best to provide us with this information. So today we're going to be talking with Benjamin. One thing about Benjamin, I know him because we are friends other than being here on this video. He is able to address these topics, especially impacting Africans in a raw way that sometimes I have to hide my face. I'm like, I hope no one is seeing me listening to Benjamin. So that is why I brought him in, because we want to keep it bold and raw as you usually do. And I want you to help us address to the nitty-gritty of this and help our viewers that they can improve and lead a better life when doing this. So Benjamin, welcome to the Gina Muigai Show. I'm so glad that you are here today.
Thank you so much, Gina. Thank you.
All right. So let me let you introduce yourself. My audience, some of them might not know you, so it's gonna be good.
All right. First of all, I want to say just wave from here, and I want to say thank you so much, Gina, for inviting me to join into your show. I say hello to the viewers. Those who do not know me, my name is Benjamin. I do live videos, and as Gina has tried to paint a picture about me, I am very passionate about talking about relationships. But basically, my shows are exposing the things people do not want to talk about, especially from the African perspective. So other than being a motivational speaker, my shows, the way Gina said, is bold and raw. I want to talk about things people don't want to talk about. I talk about things my own mother cannot listen to me and my father. But more importantly, it's for me, I do it to address the things an African man or an African woman would rather just keep quiet and let things solve by themselves. That's what I do in my live Facebook videos, together with my YouTube channel and my posts on my Facebook account.
I love that. That is the reason that I came to you, or the reason that I chose you, because you know that there are things that we need to address as a society. It doesn't matter. You are in Tokyo right now. I'm in the US. Someone is in Kenya, in Dubai, whatever they are watching. But we do know that there are things we need to address about relationship, but no one is like talking about them, because we grew up in a culture where talking raw and this stuff in a raw and a bold manner is actually like almost a taboo. And so you breaking that ice, I really love it, because I feel like it's going to help our generation to move now into the next level where we don't auto cruise through lives and relationship, but we are able to make decisions about that. So going directly to the topic that we are addressing today, Benjamin, we are talking about career. We are talking about how a career can impact a relationship, and we want to figure out the boundaries and the extent to which someone can allow their spouse or their partner to impact or make decisions or influence or even redirect their careers. So first of all, do you think careers excuse me, do you think that careers and relationships are intertwined, or they matter, or should we just numb it off and be like, oh, my career is my career, my marriage or my relationship is totally two different things, and we don't have to intertwine?
Wow, good question, Gina. Career and relationships. I think for me personally, they are intertwined. I would begin by saying that when you have a bad spouse, like a bad man or a bad woman, If you decide to go and fall in love with him and start up a career, I mean, marriage life together, this is something that you will have to walk with, to stay with for the rest of your life. So the bad marriage or the bad spouse, this is something that you have to live with. You can lie to yourself, you can hide before the world, you can pretend on Facebook or on other social media platforms. But that person that you choose, basing on your career and his career or her career, you will have to walk together with it. And if it comes with children, then it becomes more complicated. So this is something that you're carrying, that you have to be together with all your life. Yeah. So it's you can't separate career and a good relationship. I mean, good career and good relationship. There's no separation between the two of them.
I see, because that is what determines who you are. And now that makes me want to bring up another topic or another point that I had now thought about. So does that, based on what you have said, does that now make it necessary or important? Does it necessitate for you to, first of all, figure out about your career before you get to choose your spouse? Or do you start with the spouse and then come to choose your career? Because it sounds like this person is going to be impacting you all your life, like until you're 90, 110. So at that point, if I'm going to choose them and this career is so important, it's something I'm going to live with, then that makes me feel like, oh, I think I should choose a person based on my career and where I want to take it, and someone who is going to be in alignment. Is that true?
Choosing, it's you know, there is the starting point. Let's assume a woman who is watching us now, she's under the age of 30.
Okay.
And she's pursuing her career. She's going to college. Maybe she wants to get a degree. She wants to get a master's degree. In that process, there's the time limit that she has to overcome. I mean, she has to accomplish all this process. But along the way, there are other factors that come into play. Her family, her beliefs. If she is studying, but she believes in marriage, she believes in family life, she believes to settle down by a certain age. These are things that are going to conflict her as a woman. The same way with a man. So until that person, as a human being, individually, as Benjamin or as you, as Gina, you know that you have achieved you have completed your studies, you have begun working, and you know that why are you getting married? Why am I choosing this man? What is marriage for me? And what's the reason why am I getting married with this person? This woman or that man, both of them should understand why they're getting married. That's the basis of everything, because they're going to stay together. They're going to share so many things. And when you look at career comes with money. And the money is one of the biggest fights for any couple in this world, whether they are billionaires, whether they are very poor. Money is almost everything in any union and any relationship. So
I love that.
Deciding for any person who is watching, or any man or any woman, deciding between a career and the person they are going to choose, she has to get lots of information. And one of the things which I'm just emphasizing is to understand, why is she getting married in the first place? And then the other thing, after she understands what is marriage, what will I be expected to do? What will I do with my husband, or if we have children, what will I be doing in that marriage? If she has all this information, either through counseling or reading books or talking to people who have been married before, I mean, getting all this information, then the second stage is the career. What job do you have, or what career, what path are you pursuing as Gina, as Benjamin? Yeah.
Okay.
And then when she begins the journey, if you want to be a nurse, you want to be a musician, you want to be an athlete, you want to be a politician, very highly demanding careers that will involve you traveling, involve you dealing with men, will involve you with being seen.
Yeah.
Gina is seen all over all the time. so
Mm-hmm.
so that now then she has to make a decision between that career and
Mm-hmm.
marriage life. But for
Mm.
me, I'm emphasizing on the marriage. Marriage is very important. If
It
that
is.
woman, yeah, it's if she really wanted to be married,
Mm-hmm.
then the career choice and the path that she's pursuing
Mm-hmm.
should be thought about clearly.
I agree with that. I want
Yeah.
to say, you talked about when you're in school and making this decision. You know, one thing
Yeah.
about my show is that I speak about my life. I keep it real with my people and my followers. So for me, like when I was 30, I turned 30, not
Yeah.
married, and I was doing my doctorate. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like
Yes.
I have established my career, I have completed my bachelor's, my master's, I'm almost finishing my doctorate degree and all of that. So it's like my career was established. Yes, I am at school and I am turning
Yep.
30, but which I am
Mm-hmm.
still in school, but I have now got to a point where I have now completed school and now I'm moving to marriage, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore,
Yep.
with that, we hear a lot from the society, especially from our African society to the women, that you need to
Mm-hmm.
get married. Career is not that important. The man is what is
Mm-hmm.
important. Money is not everything. It's about love, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
therefore,
Yeah.
we find that a lot of women like me, we are advised, oh, go ahead and get married. All that matters is love. Career is not everything. And then you end up, a lot of us end up getting married, or women like
Mm-hmm.
that end up getting married. And then things start coming up, or you disagree, and things start, you know, things get real. You know, things get
Mm-hmm.
real.
Yeah.
Now you are
Mm-hmm.
at a point where you feel lost. It's where you kind of have to choose a career or to choose to do this. You miss that whole point of figuring out the why. The way you have explained, you
Mm-hmm.
need to understand why are you getting married, and then you
Mm-hmm.
also need to bring in his career. Because
Yep.
for instance, like you said, if it's a nurse who is doing all of this movement or traveling for nurse as a nurse, then
Mm-hmm.
what if she gets married to like an accountant who is going to be working to the bank each and every day the same spot?
Yep.
Is it going to
Mm-hmm.
work, or do they prefer to choose another nurse or a doctor who they will be flying together? Or maybe even if they don't go together, they can understand. Like if you tell me, oh hey, I'm flying to San Francisco for work, it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
understandable for you because we are in
Mm-hmm.
the same career, versus where I have to tell you everything like, oh, hey, when you do what I do, you kind of have to understand all of this. Does it matter? Or sometimes you just have to face it and just know it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be hard, whether you know or you don't know.
No, don't do
Hmm.
that.
Okay.
Well, I would like to say this. Let me say to the viewers and anyone who is watching us right now
Mm-hmm.
that that decision, career and marriage, a woman can be successful in both. But
I
on the
like
other
that.
hand,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, career, and I just want people to understand that this is possible. I don't want any woman by the end of this video to feel that this thing is not impossible. I want to dispute that because I have sisters, and I know they will have careers, they will have demanding jobs in future maybe, and they
Mm-hmm.
have to, they will want to get married and have children.
Okay.
Yeah. So if any woman believes that this is possible, then the challenge is it becomes impossible by the partner that you're choosing.
Mm.
The,
Say
the
that. Mm-hmm.
genesis of everything is who
Mm-hmm.
are you choosing to be together with? Who are you choosing? Which man are you choosing to continue with your career and at
Okay.
the same time to have a family life? That choice, that decision that you make with
Mm.
any man is going to break or make you.
Okay.
And so you have mentioned something about the society. Now you're 30, you have completed your doctorate, maybe you're almost completing the doctorate, and you want to get married, you want to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you're choosing a man, this man that you're choosing, who is he? What does he have?
Oh, you don't want
What
me
does
to
he?
answer that, right? Because I'm not.
No. So the point I'm trying to raise is
Mm-hmm.
this kind of a woman that you're describing, who has
Mm-hmm.
gone through these phases, has attained that degree or the doctorate or even going to a PhD level, then now she has to choose a partner, a
Right.
spouse,
Mm-hmm.
somebody to date and get married with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pushing the burden to the woman. I'm speaking as a man.
Right.
This is now a woman's decision to choose the kind of a person she wants to be together with in the family. But as you said, or as some of the stories I've had before, there are women who, under that age, will be the pressure of getting married, having a family, from your own family members, from your own siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your own sibling, your younger sibling is your younger sister is already married. You know, that's it's a big blow to any woman who is older than her. And then there are parents who always, African setting, they will tell you, Gina, 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 please, please, Gina. can you do something? Can you do something? Yeah. So then the pressure begins piling up on the woman. She can hide, she can try to pull this pressure down. She can try to say, I'm a happy woman together with my career, with my achievements in academics and the money that I'm making, or my job, my position, my power. But the question that I want to ask this woman, is she able to overcome that pressure, to suppress the pressure from the family, the society, and herself every day when she's pursuing her career and her job? Then, so finally, this woman, there are women who go for, they just finally just decide to get married. And I've seen some celebrities who just say, you know, I'm 35, I'm making money, I can pay the bills, but this man is handsome, he's good looking, he looks intelligent. And sadly, even just basing on the looks, like, he's a very handsome man. Let's just date and make these cute babies and get married together with a person. And in that process, then things don't work out the way I began. Why are you getting married? And who are you getting married to? Those are the two most important questions. So if you go for this man because the society has pushed you, now you're fighting between career and family. Career, should I continue with my career? Should I marry? Should I have children? And then the woman succumbs and goes for marriage life with any person that she thinks this is almost the guy I was looking for.
Right.
And then it brings the conflicts.
It's not gonna work.
Want to talk about. Yes, not gonna work. Yes. So
unfortunately, I see. Okay.
So
with
but
that,
this point I'm raising is I know I'm putting the whole burden on the woman, but let me speak on behalf of the man, a man who is in this situation, who is also not maybe academically up there like the woman, or is not smart enough. The way you say it on your post, a smart, witty man who can make you retire by 40.
By 40, I want to retire in a private island.
Oh, I wish I could retire by 40 or by 45. I wish I could. So if that man also cannot attain all these things, then, and he meets a smart woman who is more ambitious, who is smart enough to pursue her career and wants to retire by 45, then they will fight. Then they will have conflicts. And then they will never have peace or happiness that they wanted.
Because they had two different reasons to get into it, and whole different, one is heading to the right, the other one is going to the left. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So as we continue, I want to invite and welcome the new people who are joining us. Welcome to the Gina Muigai Show. Be sure to follow and watch all other videos that we have here ready for you. So I want to ask our viewers, have you encountered a point where you find that you are conflicting, your career or your goals and your dreams are conflicting just for the reasons of the person you are with? You feel like your spouse could be more supportive, or maybe they deterred you from enrolling back to school or getting this specific job, or even moving to a different location, maybe a different city, just for a job reason. If this topic resonates with you, just say yes. Yes, I have dealt with that. And so, Benjamin, as we continue, now we are at a point where now these people are married, and maybe when you were dating, they did not express any reservations about you achieving.
They kept quiet. They kept quiet. They said, when people are dating, It's like me, Benjamin and Gina, things will be fine. Let's first get married. Let's first get married. We will sort out this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we come and we get married, and now you are in
Yes.
Tokyo, I'm in the US, and you know what,
Yeah.
I will come and I travel and then move to Japan and all of that. But then
Yeah.
a few months, a few years later, you're like, you know what, Gina, I prefer my wife staying at home. I prefer you not working. I prefer you raising the kids and doing all of that. At that point, what should I do? What is the best move forward? Because I care for my career. I've worked all my life for it. And here I care for the marriage. I'm now married and I really don't want to end my marriage just because of my job. How do you handle that? How do you go about it? Why do even men do that?
As a man, you're asking me as a man, what should I do? Or
no, I'm asking you as the advisor. Is the relationship
what should the woman do, or in that situation? In that situation, now that let's assume you are smart, you are have a good career, have a good job. I like using an example of a celebrity because I'm very passionate with celebrities, and they have this glamorous life on social media that most of us admire. You see a man, you see a woman, you see their pictures, you follow them on Instagram. And we have this perception about them having a very beautiful life, a beautiful marriage.
The dream.
The dream, the relationship goals or marriage goals. Now that these two people have been married, let's say I'm going to give them 5 years together if they can survive. 5 years together. The same 5. Let's give them 5 years.
Okay.
Because the first 1 year, the second year, they have a baby, so things are becoming much better. They're trying to be closer. You know, when a child is coming, and then the dynamics of the marriage changes. Like there's the change with you, who is a very career or an up woman there. Your job demands, and even the pregnancy, carrying the baby, delivering the baby. I know you have a daughter, so it changes so many things. Your perceptions about life, about
even priorities.
Even priorities. I like the word priorities. So
you have to.
It's like everything changed.
And that is something I never knew. I'll be very honest. I never knew that.
That changes everything.
No, you just have the baby and things are just back
no.
I get my life back to normal, bounce back. And
no. So there are women who are watching us or watching you, and they have never had a child. They are anticipating to have a child in life, but children comes with all these changes. The priorities changes. Let's emphasize on the word priorities. So your priorities as a woman, as a career woman, as a woman who has a demanding job, all that changes. Then there is the man. Let's talk about the man. Now, this is the man who is married to Gina, who has gotten a baby. What happens to him? There are a majority of men, and I don't want to diss our fellow African men. I've been a victim to be in that situation where you are acting like you know everything. You know how to be a father. You know how to be a husband. Yeah. So just by the fact that I'm an African man, it's a guarantee I know everything. I know what I can do. I know what I should say. I know how to balance the family life. It's a Mr. Know-it-all, which is one of the things which is bothering and really impacting negatively to us as African men and just people from our continent. That's just the reality. So this man, after now you have a child, he doesn't want to accept the changes of priorities. The priorities of the marriage itself, the priorities of you as the wife, the priorities of the child, but more important now, we are talking about career and marriage. So the priorities of this woman that I married and her dreams. Gina had dreams before I met her. Gina had goals to achieve individually. Because I have reached a point where I believe that marriage is, the best marriage is where two people can still see the other person as somebody who had dreams in his life. This man here had dreams to do what he wanted to do in life.
Hmm.
This woman had dreams. Even though we are together in the same roof, you had your dreams when you're growing up.
Right.
So until this man now, the challenge is now that he still doesn't understand that Gina has dreams and what she wanted to achieve in life, then brings now the, I am an African man, I am the head of the family.
Yeah. You
And
quit school, you quit job, you quit everything that you ever dreamt of.
I know you are educated. I know that you are smart enough, but I'm still the man.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so the conflicts keep on piling.
Right.
Your question was, so what is the solution? There are a number of solutions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to advocate for the two people, this couple separating.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really beautiful. It's not something really nice for two people who have fallen in love. They have a child. Nobody really wants to separate from their spouse.
No one at all.
I think, like the way they say in the wedding ceremonies, until death do us part. If it's death, that makes sense. But as you know, people end up separating. That's a fact of life.
Mm-hmm.
And if the conflicts cannot be solved, and this is why I do my live shows, exposing those conflicts. The man does not want to understand that this woman wants to pursue her career and does not want to understand priorities have changed. How do we spend money? How do we solve problems in the family? How do we deal with future investments for ourselves and for our child? If the man cannot understand all these dynamics and becomes stubborn and says, I'm going to remain the man, I'm going to be in charge. And the woman is smart. You know, we were talking about the woman now is smarter than him, which is something that an African man cannot agree. That this woman here is really smart.
Why? It's okay.
So I never used to believe that a woman can be smart. I never used to believe it. Honestly speaking, as an African man, I never used to believe. I always thought that being a man, going to college, having my degree, and being confident the way I am, any woman who comes into my life, she cannot be really better than me. That's my belief that I used to have. But now I've changed my mind. I'm seeing, I am following couples that are actually surviving this journey together. And I'm seeing that maybe the man understood that the woman is smarter in certain areas. So one of the solutions, before they break up, let the man begin understanding that this woman can actually change our lives, me and this child. She can change so many things. She can actually make me to become rich, you know?
Wow. Yeah, women have done that. Women have impacted.
Women have done that. Yeah, this woman here can actually make, because in African setting, as you have said over and over in your shows, we come from families with generational poverty. We are just poor.
Yeah.
Your family is just poor. Let's not lie to each other. That's why you are struggling. Your grandfather was poor. Your father was poor. And now you are poor.
And you might have very poor kids in future.
Yeah. So if you don't think twice about this woman who has come into your life as a man, then that same poverty, you are going to transfer it to your child. And if you're not smart enough, you will make more children. Make one baby, make the second one. Out of stress, make the third one. Out of mistakes, make the fourth one. And out of silliness, make the fifth one. But this poverty that you are fighting to come out of is going to run in the family. No one wants to live in a life that you can't meet basic needs. Traveling around, having a good time together.
It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult.
We see them. We see them in other races. Yeah, we see them in other races. You admire them. They come like when I am in Japan, I am telling the student that I teach, I have never been to Masai Mara Park. And they are so shocked. And I can see their disbelief in their faces that for me, living actually my hometown is very near Masai Mara Park, but I've never been there all my life, and they cannot believe it. That shows how much poor I am and where I come from, that I cannot afford to go to Masai Mara Park, where they come to my class to study English, so that when they go to Masai Mara Park to enjoy life for vacations, it's so sad for me as somebody who comes from that country.
Right.
So there are many solutions, other solutions other than understanding the man, or the two people must understand why they're married.
I love the point that you brought up about the poverty, because it's more like where we have been, where we have grown in our environment. It's been like entire Africa has a lot of poverty. Even when you have money, you see a lot of poverty, and that affects even your mindset in life and perception. And therefore, if for generations where our forefathers and their great grandparents and everybody have been like focusing on I am the man and getting things done because I say so, because I am the man, we have ended in a lot of poverty. So if you can change your mindset the way you brought it up, like you can try, let's try. If maybe my wife could be wise and smart and maybe she can figure it out, we can try that, and maybe that can be your breakthrough. Maybe that is where your breakthrough is lying, by her doing that. I'm going to read a few comments as we go.
A few comments here,
Waribo Kemani is saying, I am an entrepreneur. My hubby works in IT. He is not involved in my business. And in fact, I make way more than him, but he manages my business account. That is awesome. Yeah. That's a supportive husband. Okay.
Warim has always been saying that. So that's another solution. That's another solution. Supporting each other. I support Gina. You support Benjamin. Let's make this thing work together. I know you're smarter than me in this area. You're smarter. There are women who are very good in managing money.
A lot of women are good in managing money.
No, not a lot, but there are women.
That's good. Yeah, now so let's talk. Let's now go, before we talk now about the money, and I like a point that someone has brought up about the money. Now, when it comes to the relationship, we also have the flip side where now it's the man. The man is a lead, he's educated, he has his status, and he feels like his wife is not up to the game. And so he wants you to go back and get this degree, to go back and try find a job like this and that, because he wants you to fit in his status quo. When it comes to that, it makes like, it gives pressure to the woman, because you kind of have to measure up to this so I can feel comfortable with you. How do you deal with that?
So very interesting. I've seen that in some of my family members, and it's so unfortunate, especially when the woman is in that situation. Very few African men can actually do what you have said. Like seeing Gina is down there. Let me just try to bring her up. Very few. There are many African men who are very comfortable for the wife to be in that position. It's so nice because it gives them power and control in so many decisions in the family, which is very unfortunate. So for a man, I would say, why not support the woman to come up? It doesn't cost you anything. If he really genuinely loves the woman and feels like the woman is smart enough to learn, is willing to learn, to improve and get to a certain level, let him do it. Let him do it. Okay. And if the pressure is on the woman, then it goes back to basics of communicating. Let's talk.
I love that.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Gina, let's talk about this. It's honestly speaking, like I sit down with you and I tell you, I am a CEO of Safaricom, and your level. So I'm just giving an example. These are honest conversations that two people should talk about how you feel. In my shows, I say two people, a man and a woman, it's very important to say how you feel. Don't lie. Just say, I feel that I'm not offending you. I'm not attacking you. I'm not demeaning you. But every time I'm walking together with you, I have a function. I have an important function or a family function. This is how I feel. Right. But it's not about you, Gina, being down there. This is how I feel. So then they sit down and talk about how can I improve this? How can I pull you up so that when I'm introducing you, I don't do it like the way they do it with some Swahili speakers. Huyu ni mama watoto, huyu ni mama fulani, you know?
Yeah.
Demeaning you in front of there are men who cannot even address you as a wife or as my own woman or as my queen in front of the gathering, whether it's a funeral, whether it's a public gathering,
Right.
simply because they know that their woman is down there.
So it's
the
more
first thing
about communicating.
Communicate, say how you feel, and then the two of them can talk about it. And then you say, as a woman, you will say, I wanted to do this. This was my dream. Even though you uliniharakisha, you hurried me to get married, and then we got this child or these children. It stopped me. It made me to focus on the children and family life. But if you really want me to go up, then if you offer this to me, then I will come up.
Awesome.
And then they begin agreeing how can it be achieved. If you want to go back to school, how will you study? Yeah, how will you study? How long it will take? So it's about communication and agreeing on what to do.
So it's more like you're teaming up, and this could go either way. It could be the woman who is supportive of the husband, even choosing like the career, the majors or something like that. And it can also be the woman. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now let's talk about money as we are getting close to finishing. I want to get the viewers. There's a few comments that I'm going to read. And so for those who are joining us now, welcome to the Gina Muigai Show. Be sure to follow and subscribe here on Facebook and on YouTube, where you will get access to all of the videos. And for those who do not know what I do help people here in the US get good career jobs, professional jobs, and even people in Africa who would want to come to the US or who would want to relocate to US and Canada through work. Feel free to go ahead and write to me or inbox me, but more so you can join a group. I posted a link for people who are not in the US who want to come here to the US through work. I posted a link on my private group. It's called Jobs and Career Guide with Gina. So when you go there, you'll find that information, and that information you can use it to figure out how you can end up here. So if you guys, we are together, I want you to hit us a thumbs up. Tell us what you think. Do you think this topic is helpful? Have you ever been in a situation where you feel the career imbalance between a couple? It could be you, it could be somebody else. And Benjamin, as we continue, let's talk about money and the impact of finances, because mostly in African culture, we are told, money is not everything. If a woman is looking for someone who is established, we are called gold diggers and stuff like that. But then when you take someone who is broke, it's going to be, you are going to be broke emotionally in every way. It's going to be fight.
I did that topic a few days ago.
Nice. Tell us now. Tell us about it.
Money, other than sex and children and it's usually sex and children, then money. So I will begin by the genesis of money. Like, let me speak as a man and as an African man. What does money mean to you? This is a question I ask people in my shows. When you don't have money, when you're broke, how do you feel? Then you will see the comments. People will say, I feel miserable, I feel sick, I feel like I'm going to die. Money is very...
Let them comment. Let them comment. What do you guys feel when you're broke? Just write on the comments.
How do you
I'm
feel
gonna read them.
like you don't have money? How do you normally feel?
I will read
and then
them
the next question is, when you get money that you have worked for, how do you feel? And then you will see the comments. How do you feel like, Gina, the end of this week on Friday, if you're going to receive your money? How do you this is my money I worked for, I didn't steal, but this is my money. As a woman or even as a man, how do you feel?
You feel
different
really
feelings.
Good. You feel
really good. I'm going to see what they're going to say. So
I can read them
Wilfred,
to you. I will read to you. You can continue. Wilfred is saying down in hell. So this is when she's
down in hell. So when you don't have money, that's how you feel. But now the next step, after you have said how you feel, is what do you understand about managing money? What is your style of managing money? How do you spend? What do you normally buy, or what can't you buy? Spending style, which is very important for any couple. And We grow up in families where you see your mother and father fighting over money. They don't talk about it. Your father, let me give an example, an African example. This is a young child wants a gift from the father.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to the father, and the father tells him, go to your mother. And then the mother has seen money in this man's wallet, has seen the money in her husband's wallet, and pushes the kid. He's just telling the kid, go to your father. He's
asking for money.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, asking for money. Go to your father. So they are fighting over and over. This kid is confused. Who has money? Who doesn't have money? But the two of the people here who are most important people, the father and the mother, they don't talk about money. You ask many couples how much money. I asked my mother one day, how much money was my father making in a month? She told me, I don't know. I don't know.
She don't know.
She doesn't know. So, and I never asked my father because of the fear of an African man to an African parent. I've never asked him how much money he was making. Wow. In fact, I had to Google, but in African setting and our country, some of this information, you cannot even approximate how much money a civil servant is making. That information is so scanty,
right, and
not so clear. So there's the money spending style, money managing style.
So money will impact you directly.
It will impact directly. About that. Let me give you a very simple example, Gina. There's a couple, a man that I was reading their story. A man wanted to start a business. And the woman, the wife, had no idea about the business. And then this man has finalized everything and then comes and discloses the information. You know what, baby? I am starting a business next week. And he was planning that business for 6 good months. And the woman, the wife, was so disappointed and felt like this man was hiding so much information from her. But the man, that is how his father used to do. That's what his father used to do. So we grow up in families where you see how your father manages money, what he thinks about money, how he makes money. That's what I see. That's what I know. So I've grown up seeing my father doing all these things. So this African man or this man comes into a marriage setting with his beliefs about money and how to deal with money. And then when the woman also has grown up in a family where money discussion is open or is different from his style, then they start fighting.
They disagree.
They disagree on so many things.
I'm going
the woman loves shop. Yeah.
I'm going to read Wairimu Kimani's comment. She says, when I got married, I had been employed as a house cleaner and I wanted to start my business. My husband was not very supportive and wanted me to go back to school. I totally refused and stood my ground. I went ahead and started my business, borrowed nearly $25,000 from my mom and read my account, my savings. My husband was pissed all the time and could not make sense of this business that had no clients. Eventually, doors started opening. One single call earned me a contract with 72 clients. My husband has never recovered from the shock to this day. Glory to God for his fullness. So I think she brings in a very good point that I would want to insist on, where you kind of have one thing that we need to know is that when you have a dream, it is your dream. It is not your spouse's dream. And you started by you telling us, like, you come in with your goals and dreams and I come in with my goals and we are two different people. It doesn't mean that each of us or one of us should let go of their dreams, right? So even when you are married, I think that you need to understand it is your job to bring your dreams to life. It is your job to chase your dream. It's not your husband's job. It's not your wife's job to turn your dreams into reality. And therefore, even when you're discussing with this person, as long as you make them feel respected and you are communicating openly. So with that open communication, helping him understand your intent, and you are showing a lot of respect when talking about things like this, I think it's going to be easier for them to support you, because at the end of the day, we are talking about your dreams. It's not no one's else's job to chase your dreams, to turn your dreams to reality. So it is your job, and if you know that, then you will have to figure out how to make it work. If it means to talk to them more, if it means like you just respectfully let them know you kind of have to go back to school if that is what you want, or if it's the business, maybe they just don't see eye to eye with you about what you will be achieving. But then after you take off, they will come in and support you. Okay. So everyone needs to know it's your job for you to chase your dream. It's not anyone else's job. And then now, Bay Percy is saying, I feel money is everything. I feel down when I don't have money. I feel good when I am having money, and all of that. Okay. So as we continue, I'm gonna read one more comment, and then we're gonna go winding up. And this is from Cecilia. I want to ask you a question. If for any reason the business didn't work, how do you think this would have affected the marriage and your relationship? That's a very good question. So it is your dream, you go for it, and she went ahead to chase that goal. So what if it did not work? So that is going to affect the relationship. But then you're trying to balance where sometimes failure is not just failure. Even if you fail in a business, it does not mean you're a failure. Maybe that business did not work. It doesn't mean that you failed. You learned a thing or two that you will use in your next adventure or your next business. So failure is not something that is bad and awful, because you cannot succeed if you do not fail. So I wouldn't look at failure or lack of making that business work as failure. I would take it as a lesson and keep going.
Failures are lessons. Failures are lessons. So the man, if I'm assuming Celia's question is, maybe the man offered financial help for that business to start, and an African man will be so disappointed and act like a madman if the wife
did not bring back the money.
Did not bring the money back, and they did not bring the business. But the same man is not doing a business. So both of them, they are learners. They do not know what business is all about. And if the man is going to overreact that I spent money, I gave you a loan, I gave you the money, but you have not brought profits. Business is not about profit. I asked you that question when I hosted you, and you said out of your statistics shocked me. Out of 10 people, only one can make it in business.
Only one can make it. So as we conclude, I want you to tell us, or to wind up by telling us what your advice would be for people who are in different careers and they are in marriage. What can they do to make it work, and to a point where no one is feeling like they are compromising all their dreams just for the marriage? In a short message.
In a short message, I will begin. I have 5 points. The first one is any woman who is married and is fighting between career and family life, you should understand marriage. Read about it. As much as you are immersing your life, your heart, your soul into career, do the same to marriage. What is marriage to you? And this will help you to understand that your man also needs your attention. Your children needs attention, and family life needs attention. So that's the first thing. The second thing is agree to disagree. As I've talked about in most of my shows, conflicts are part of the game. You will be fighting over starting a business or a shopping style together with your husband. But those disagreements should make you agree. You should always try to reach an agreement. In everything that you're fighting over, whether it's money and this career, instead of fighting all the time, how about let's compromise? As a man, and I'm talking about the two people, because this is two people together in the same house, let the man compromise and let the woman compromise. And finally, they will avoid fighting over these disagreements. The third thing is be true to yourself. What do I mean? People, when they get married or when they start a relationship, they are always individuals. I mean, me and you, if we got married now, Gina is still Gina, Benjamin is still Benjamin. And to maintain that individuality is very important.
I love that.
But how do you maintain it? One of the easiest ways is having hobbies. People do not have hobbies these days. Hobbies are Facebooking, Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter. That's the main hobby that somebody has. But for me personally, I've reached a point where I am thinking, if I love Facebook, I love videos, I love making videos. This is one of my hobbies. But I want to turn this hobby to something that can benefit me. And if I am together with my spouse, it's benefiting the both of us.
Right.
So people should be true to themselves. As you pursue your career, maintain your hobbies. They are very important for you not to compromise and just say, okay, I am going to give up my career and be together with this person. And if the man does not have hobbies, that's when he becomes controlling, he becomes insecure. He wants Gina to be around. It's like, I can't breathe without Gina, you know?
Yeah.
People should get hobbies that can run. The fourth thing is keep your friends and the family members close. I am passionate about relationships, not between a man and a woman, but I'm passionate about your siblings. Gina, you have your sister, your twin sister. I know you're so close to her. I know that. So these people are very important. You don't run away and spend all your time, your career. You're escaping the reality of fighting with this man as a woman, and you want to go into career, and then you block all your siblings, your sister, your brothers, simply because you think their opinions do not matter. I want to encourage everyone who is watching here. Our families are important. This is something I've said in my videos. When you die, they will carry your casket. They will cry the most. They will ask you, why didn't you tell us that this is what the man was doing to you? He was stressing you with your career and with your marriage, and you were not able to come to us to tell us what you're going through. You shut us off, you blocked us, but look at you now, this is affecting you. So go back to your family, keep them closer.
Nice.
Very important. Last but not least, I would say is, I would say this is the genesis. Like, people should begin talking about things from the beginning. The basic things that make them happy or annoyed. I don't like a dirty kitchen. I don't like a dirty bed. People should just say honestly, Gina, for me, I like my chicken to have lots of soup. People should talk about these things. They are very small things. I did a show about what are those small things that women talk about? What are those small things that you people love? Those small so
I agree.
Those small things, any couple, any person watching us, they should talk about them over and over again. These
the little things. Wow.
Yeah, this makes me happy. I like this. I don't like this. You do this to me, even in sex, which I'm passionate about. If you do this when we are having sex, this one I like, this one I don't like. If it's your phone, if it's family time, if you do this to my phone, if I do this, people should talk about these things over and over again, and until it reaches a point, I know, Gina, if I do this, things will not be okay. If I do these things will
be okay. I love
so that. So people should keep on talking and let career and marriage, both of them, to be happy things to have.
To blossom together. I love that. I love your points. The 5 points are just awesome. I remember I have been a victim of not talking, because sometimes it's like you just keep something. It's something very little, very small. And you're talk. When I talk, someone is gonna like bash you back, or they're gonna retaliate, they're gonna justify it, and so you keep it, and it's so little, but it keeps building up to a point where you get yourself to a breaking point.
Maybe you should learn how to talk about it. How?
Right. I agree.
There's the talking, but how do you say, if you are annoyed with a man who is spending more time on his phone or on the computer, you need to learn the skill of passing this message to him without attacking him, without bashing him, without demeaning him.
Which comes the other way, because even men, they actually bash women more when it comes to something, because you guys are able to be on top, be in the controlling panel, where now you're the one who can command. You command her to stop doing that. Do this.
Yeah, the man should also be careful. I love words. So what I would say about talking is be careful with your words. Your words are very powerful. How you say and the words that you use. If I'm going to call you names, demean you, compare you with other women that I've had in my life, shout at you, scream,
hit you.
Hitting, that one is a no for me. Hitting is,
that's beyond.
I am against that. It's beyond hitting. That one, you just walk away. You will die.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Benjamin, for coming and showing up today. There's so many other comments. I've not been able to read all of them, so we will try and comment on them or respond on the comments.
I will try to do that too.
I will do that as well. And you guys, if you have any question, please feel free to go ahead and write, and we will answer it on the comments. And if there is a need, we will bring you back to answer all of them if we are not able to answer on the comments. And for the viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I mentioned, if you are not in the US and you would want to come to the US or Canada, I do have a Africa TradeLink Expo, who is helping all Africans be able to relocate and get jobs here abroad. And therefore, feel free to go and join a group called Jobs and Career Guide with Gina. I'm going to post a link on this video. I'm going to post it up there so you can click on it and then join the group, and you'll find that information on what you would need to do. And for those who are in the US, you need a good job, you need to grow in your business and in your career, feel free to reach out to me. You can inbox me, you can email me, you can reach out, and I would be glad to help all Africans grow economically in their careers and in their business. Benja, thank you so much for being here today.
I would like just to say that the viewers, those who follow you, they can follow me on my Facebook account.
Right.
I do my shows, and I do my shows. If they have watched me for the first time, I want to say thank you. And I really appreciate for you to watch and listen to me together with Gina. They can follow me on my Facebook account together with my Instagram, Benjamin_Bogonko. I'm not very active on Instagram, but time to time I post my pictures there sometimes. And sometimes I post like the video which I posted today. And on my YouTube channel, Benjamin Bogonko.
Okay.
Let's become friends and
let's build our nation. Let's build Africa together. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, and have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Thank you.
Certified Home presents to you Sukari Heights, developed by Certified Homes, is magnificently designed, luxurious, and executive residence offering world-class lifestyle. Starting from Kenya shillings 2.7 million, Sukari Heights is located in the most exclusive Kahawa Sukari neighborhood, just 15 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD and 20 minutes drive to JKIA. The location of these homes avails a short commute to work using an easy transport network, a large choice of dining and entertainment options. Designed to be the finest expression of world-class finishes, Sukari Heights is a rare opportunity to reside in one of the most exclusive addresses in Nairobi. As a resident, you will have access to lifestyle amenities including shopping center, gym, spa, eateries, and basement parking, suitable for family living as well as investment. As an investor, you will enjoy good returns on investment owning to recurring rental income, property appreciation leading to higher resale value. For further information, call 0711 128 128. You can also catch us at www.certifiedhomes.co.ke. Certified Home presents to you Sukari Heights, developed by Certified Homes, is magnificently designed, luxurious, and executive residence offering world-class lifestyle. Starting from Kenya shillings 2.7 million, Sukari Heights is located in the most exclusive Kahawa Sukari neighborhood, just 15 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD and 20 minutes drive to JKIA. The location of these homes avails a short commute to work using an easy transport network, a large choice of dining and entertainment options. Designed to be the finest expression of world-class finishes, Sukari Heights is a rare opportunity to reside in one of the most exclusive addresses in Nairobi. As a resident, you will have access to lifestyle amenities including shopping center, gym, spa, eateries, and basement parking, suitable for family living as well as investment. As an investor, you will enjoy good returns on investment owning to recurring rental income, property appreciation leading to higher resale value. For further information, call 0711 128 128. You can also catch us at www.certifiedhomes.co.ke.